the first to know when we release a new webisode. Sign up to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or to receive our email updates. See details at www.hivtalkshow.com.
And the church can be a very powerful ally. And Kevin, because you're actually using that now currently to be an ally. Can you tell us a little bit what your church is doing?
Currently, I'm a minister at my church. I'm one of the associate ministers, and I also head up our HIV ministry. And so my pastor, Reverend Dennis Meredith, has started to talk a lot more about HIV, as well as acceptance of gays, lesbian, and transgender. And actually, our church motto is a church of love and acceptance. And so he's created a group, organization of many different churches from many different denominations that we've come together to form to let the political arena know that we're no longer accepting us not being accepted as gays, lesbian, and transgender. And also to stop preaching hate across the pulpit because of sexuality or because of HIV. Pastors are teaching hell and damnation across the pulpit. And so with this organization, we're trying to get people to think in a different way, that God is about love, and he's also about acceptance of all people, regardless of race, creed, color, sexuality, age, whatever. And so, you know, it's going to be a very big and powerful thing, not just here in Atlanta, but nationwide.
Well, now, do you want to mention the church?
The church is Tabernacle Baptist Church.
Okay. Because I think that's powerful that y'all are doing that.
Yes.
And that your reverend is doing that.
Yes.
Because I truly believe that can be one of the most powerful things we can do, especially in the South, and especially as times change. And I think that that's really a great place to start and do the ministry. When you think ministry, I think helping HIV is a calling. I think you're called to this work.
Well,
but
I know it's mine.
You know,
we get a lot of wounded people that come through our church doors. People who have been gay bashed across the pulpit, so they don't feel like they have any rights or privileges in the church. So when they come to Tabernacle and then they hear a totally different thing, that God loves you just the way you are. There's nothing wrong with you. You can praise and worship God right here.
And then I think that's wonderful. And it costs all religions. I mean, I'm hoping that the religious forces in this world combine to say, guess what? This is something that's going on. It is what it is. And we're here to help you and educate you and train you and surround you with love, no matter what your religious viewpoint is. So I'm very excited. I think we need to bring back Antwan. We're with Antwan. Are you ready for your test results?
Yes.
Now, are you prepared either way?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Either way, we'll give you a hug. Okay.
You promise?
Yes. I will be there, and of course, you've got an expert right here with you.
I'm here.
So, you take over. You tell us what we're doing.
All right. As I explained earlier, one line means negative, and two lines mean positive.
Okay.
And looking at the results that we have here today, we have one line. And so, Antwan, your test results are negative.
Hey! I'll give you a hug later. I don't think I'm allowed to move off my camera point, so I will do it later. What happened if it had been negative? Positive. What would you have felt?
I would, to be honest with you, I would have been really shocked because I haven't engaged in any sexual activity in quite some time.
So now that you know it's negative, how do you feel?
Well, I feel the same. I have friends, very close friends that are positive, and they live healthy and normal lives. So had it been positive, I wouldn't have felt, any different per se.
Because you have that support structure that you were saying was so critical.
Most definitely.
And your friends are in care?
Yes.
And doing okay?
Yeah, doing well.
So, with your support structure that they have with you.
Yes.
So that's wonderful. Yes. Which is what we said.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
So, and it wasn't too bad, was it? It wasn't too bad.
Didn't hurt.
Didn't hurt. That's good.
So what was it like waiting that 20 minutes?
You always have that. Even being abstinent for quite some time, and I still had that thought in the back of my mind, like, what if? So it wasn't as anxiety provoking as other things, I'm sure, but it was okay.
Well, we appreciate you doing this, especially on TV. So that was very encouraging. Yeah, kudos to you. That's wonderful. We just think it was great for you to do it, and we really appreciate it. So this is how it is. This is how you start the path. Either finding out you're negative or finding out you're positive. And if you do find out you're positive, just like you two gentlemen said, get your support, get into care, and it does change your life, but you can still live your life. So I think that's very important. So, and thank you for coming on the show. We so appreciate it. Well, thank y'all for coming on the show. This has been a wonderful experience for me, and I hope it has been for y'all.
It has. Yeah.
What do you want to tell people, their take-home message, Nicole? What's the one thing you want to tell people?
Well, I would say educate yourself. Be free to share your experience like Kevin did today. I work with him every day, and there were some things I learned today that are helpful to me in either my own journey or talking to other people. He talked about people sharing stuff when they come in that we can use to, target our interventions. So it's important to just communicate, educate yourself, and keep that open and just to share.
And what about you, Kevin?
More importantly, get tested.
Yes.
Come to Positive Impact in groups, support each other, come hand in hand, 1, 2, 3, or 10. We'll take them all. I think that would help more importantly is if you have somebody to support you. If they're coming to support you, taking the test, or you take a test together. Mm-hmm. Do it as a group family thing. Make it fun. Mm-hmm. And our office hours are Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m., Thursday and Friday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m., and also on Saturdays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Our website is www.positiveimpact-atl.org.
And thank y'all so much for coming on. I've learned, and thanks Antwan for coming on and doing his test with us. And y'all have been great, and we really appreciate it.
Be the first to know when we release a new webisode. Sign up to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or to receive our email updates. See details at www.hivtalkshow.com.